Hello, everybody, and welcome back to yet another Nick and Isaac extravaganza. It's Cryptopolis, man. How's it going?
Hello, Isaac. How are you doing? It's going very well. Do you like some pizza, man?
Oh,
You want some
Nick,
pizza?
I would love some pizza.
Some
I gave
pizza,
you some.
man.
I don't know if you noticed. I gave you some last episode. You didn't show me any appreciation for it.
I was wondering where that
whatsoever.
extra one came from because I bought two and ate one, and I still had two.
Yeah,
So there you go,
one,
Isaac. That's
like,
for payment.
right at the start of the last episode, man. I was generous and courteous and kind and loving, and you gave me nothing in return, man.
I was already one step ahead of you. That's fair enough, though. I mean, yeah, I'm not surprised.
All you gave me was cold-hearted nothingness, man.
Oh, no. Sorry, Isaac.
Yeah.
I will pay you soon with some leek soup. Oh, yeah. Sounds tantalizing, that. Thanks, Ben.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I love leeks in soup.
Leek in soup is nice, actually.
Like a good potato leek soup or something? Ooh.
Yeah, leek is nice, and it's good in sausage as well.
Yeah,
If you're a leek and sausage is very nice. Pork and leek, exactly.
Good stuff, good stuff.
Chicken and leek pies as well. It's crazy because very nice.
Leeks are chicken leek is fantastic, man. A little bit of thyme in there. Ooh, but like leek it's kind of it doesn't taste of a whole lot, right? At least like you can try and eat it on its own, but then like after it's been, you got to coax out. You got to gently kind of coax it into giving you its flavor, man. You know, a little bit of heat, a little bit of butter.
Yeah,
maybe.
that's it. You've always got to sweat the leeks, right?
Exactly.
You've got to really sweat them, which is sounds a bit abusive, to be honest, towards the leek, but like fair enough, right? I guess, right? But yeah, it's good stuff. It's underrated, you know. It's in a lot of things, but people don't really buy it, do they?
No, apparently the French are big on their leeks, though. You know, apparently you get a lot of leeks in France.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think a lot of French cooking has like, you know, or the leek is used more in French cooking than it is in English cuisine. That's why is as far as I'm willing to go with that.
Yeah,
commitment to that statement.
The plumbing system as well, Isaac. Big on leaks too, as well. They love it.
Yeah, right.
Plumbing system loves a bit of leakage.
Every other day, man. Every other day.
Every other day. God, yeah. So what can you do? What can you do? Oh, I'm trying to identify things that are useful enough to go into these drawers, Isaac.
I see.
But not complete utter garbage, right? Which can actually just stay in chests and eventually be hooked up to the future simple storage network.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, I'm looking at all this scorched crap and like the not scorched crap. Like, yeah, we'll probably have to dedicate some of these as well. I'm gonna start from this side with the scorched crap.
Nick, I'm cooking up some clay over here, and RTX is on with the furnaces, man. They're glowing
let's
like crazy over here. The shining bright like diamonds.
Look
good stuff,
at that. God, it's bloody bright, isn't it? Look at those fires roaring and raging and burning.
It's good stuff,
brilliant. It's very good.
Do we have any dirt? I feel like we made dirt. We do. Okay.
Oh, I've got 21, Isaac. If you need that.
Wonderful. I think we calculated that's all we needed, right?
Yes. Now, yes. This is from a couple episodes ago, right?
Yeah. People did again point out that we're fools, though, because if you pass me the dirt, Nick, as well, there is a dirt duplication method that is vanilla in its nature.
Oh.
If you craft 2 dirt with 2 gravel, you get 4 coarse dirt, and then you can place that 4 coarse dirt down and hoe it into regular dirt. So you can basically turn gravel into dirt if you have dirt to begin with, right?
Yeah.
And we can get our gravel by just milling the cobblestone.
Yeah,
and cobblestone we can make an infinite amount of, right? So we've got unlimited dirt, essentially.
Yeah, if the mill's not active, I know it is, but if the mill's not active, you can just hammer it on the chopping board as well. That's an effective method too. Yeah, that's what I did a little bit. I needed some flint last episode for... I made myself a pipes wrench, right, to mess around with the pipes back here. So yeah, no, I noticed that's a effective treatment, which is very good. So yeah, this is a good time, Isaac.
Could you go and get me some more null shards?
You want to go fight some guys?
I'd love you to fight some lava doobers.
Fight some guys. Okay.
Yeah. If that's something that's within your contract, Nick, I would love that.
Hold the phone. Let me put some of this crap away then. Like, you know, all of this. Is there a drawer for this scorched stone? No, there isn't. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. Let me. I'll just make use of these ones. Boop.
Okay.
Boop.
Yeah, no. So the plan, Nick, hopefully today, is to get into immersive engineering. Right? We can get the coke brick, get the blast furnace, get into immersive engineering. Now, the thing with immersive engineering is that there's a lot of stuff for us to build, right? I think we're going to need a lot of iron, hence the null shards, to make steel. And then we're going to need a lot of steel, I think, to make like the crusher, the mixer, the sawmill, the squeezer, the metal press, and then eventually the arc furnace. The arc furnace is what is currently gating us from mods like Simple Storage Network, which are going to make our lives a lot easier in terms of, storing, crafting, and all that good
Very
stuff
so.
in the future, right? So that is that's our current kind of trajectory that I'm hoping we can move ourselves
that we can
along.
Project.
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
Okay.
There's a word, right, that means to follow a given path, like to move along. I feel like a programming word or like an engineering word.
To proceed.
I feel like it's not proceed, but
not
we can
proceed.
go with that. We can proceed along a given path.
We'll go with
proceed.
With yeah. To progress. It's not very engineering. I mean, it is, but it's also not. It's not specific to engineering.
Yeah, right. It's just kind of general use stuff.
Hello, Strider. Hello. Oh, I need a saddle, don't I? Right, let me get a saddle. I'm not too well stridden with the striders, Isaac. I forgot how I do it. I need a saddle, which there are loads of in here. One of these. Bad boys. Here they are. There's 2 saddles. Okay. All right.
So how do I want to do this? So we need to make, Nick, a ton of mud bricks. Because we need 1 mud brick for every 3 coke bricks. And then we also need the same, I think, 1 mud brick for every 3 blast bricks. So we need quite a few mud bricks. The mud bricks are made by compacting together, or crafting together 4 packed mud. And the packed mud is made from 4 mud being compacted, and the mud is made from dirt and water. So that's fine. We've got loads of dirt. It's just getting the water into the mixer, which should be fine. I think it just means we probably need to just move this, actually, over closer to the water. Would you like to live by water, man?
Yes. I actually really would. Living by water is like a dream. I would love to live by water. It doesn't
by the sea or like by a lake? Yeah.
I was going to say, it doesn't have to be by the sea. But it would be nice, right? Even if it was by like a lake, I've always thought like lake or river, right?
Yeah.
Like a house on like the end of a lake or a river, and like my like front room view and like my office room view is always of that, because apparently it's very like beneficial to like well-being subconsciously to just be able to look out at nature. Doesn't necessarily have to be water, but like at nature.
So like if you had like a squirrel hanging from your window, like that'd be...
Yeah, like I would be so into it.
You'd be feeling so much better than you currently do.
Than I currently do, right? Looking into lava and lava monsters. Because compared to like, they call it the concrete jungle, right? Like looking into a cityscape, which is nice. But apparently it's kind of like some research and stuff that's been done. I was listening to a podcast on this like yesterday, funnily enough.
But I guess
shows that like any kind of like greenery or like that kind of thing is meant to be kind of better long term for people. Reduces risks of various
ailments.
Exactly.
But so the question is though, what kind of trade-offs would you accept, right? Like
so that's the thing, because I was thinking about this when I was listening to this, because it's like it was just more like a 1.5 hour podcast, and I was like, God, like. I'd be happy to do it, but I obviously need a very fast internet connection.
Yeah.
Which doesn't often tend to coincide with places with really, really nice views of, nature and water and stuff like that.
Yeah, right.
And then also like amenities, like I've got so used to in life being really close to like shops and grocery stores and people, like friends and restaurants and stuff like that. You got to give that up.
Would you make the trade-off of having to drive like an hour and a half to your nearest supermarket for
looking at
the lakeside
nature,
view?
Right? Yeah, like see this thing.
Would you
like
fully give up, Uber Eats entirely, man? Like
that's the thing, man. It would probably be good for me, right? but that in that regard, it wouldn't be good for my well-being, guys. Like I want my Uber Eats, man. So yeah, I don't know. That's the thing.
Right.
And I was also thinking like, maybe like, thing is the UK isn't very good for this kind of thing.
It's not.
You'd want to go to like a coastal town in Europe, and then you'll get everything you want, right? You get you're looking out at like a big body of water, like you live on the beach. It's you can live in a city. So I'm a big fan of Spain, because Spain has a lot of a lot of cities that are like that, where they've got the it's like a city on a beach, right? Especially like southern Spain. So yeah, maybe I need to move to Spain, Isaac. Maybe that's the play.
The good news is for you, man, is that you can no longer do that. You know, easily and freely.
No, not easily. Yeah, not easily and freely. So yeah, I'll have to put my visa in, and maybe in 17 years, Isaac, it will get put through.
I don't think that the visa process for Spain is quite that bad. I would imagine.
Okay, that's good. All right, I'll put it in then, Isaac.
I know. I hear about like the US having like
UK.
I think the US has got like a 3-year backlog or something. Right?
Goodness me, that's a surprise.
Where everyone wants to move, man. But
clearly,
I think you can get a UK visa, man. I think they'll let you stay here.
Okay, that's good, Isaac. I was worried I'd get kicked out. Oh goodness! I've started seeing those new passports out in the wild, though, man.
The new quote-unquote blue
passports.
Yeah, actually black.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, oh god, that looks. I'm like, whoa, that doesn't look right. I'm so used to seeing the EU ones,
like the burgundy ones. Yeah,
the burgundy ones. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to. I can hold on to mine for another like 5 years or something, and I'm gonna be sad when I get switched to a blue passport.
Yeah, right. Yeah. You're gonna buy like a burgundy case,
a cover for it. Yeah, people do that, don't they? I've seen people have like designer passport.
The thing is, I don't see the point. Whenever you go to actually use it, they're always like, yeah, take off the cover.
Yeah,
right?
And also because I don't use a passport cover, the only reason I use it is similarly to just protect it, right? Although most of the time I just put my passport in my pocket, and if it bends a bit, it bends a bit. It's just a passport.
Yeah, bingo. I'm with you.
So yeah, I guess it's not the most. I'm like slightly biased, right? But like, you only get your passport out at the airport. The only reason maybe in the hotel.
The only reason I could see it being useful is if you're traveling with like children, you will be able to easily distinguish each person's passport. Right? If you want to be like, okay, I need to get James's passport out, you know, his is the green one, then you know that's easy enough, I guess. But like, if you're just traveling alone, I don't see the purpose. But
yeah, and also like the designer ones, especially.
I don't know if I've seen many designer ones. I feel like I just see like.
Well, maybe I've seen them. I've just seen them when I'm shopping online, perhaps. I feel like
those targeted ads.
Maybe I should buy one. Yeah. Oh dear.
Maybe, man.
All right. I have put a draw slot in for null shards. I have immediately filled up said drawer. So let me just put some overflow in. Is there any kind of shard you want, Isaac?
Nothing specific just yet. I would just store those shards away. Yeah. Give us ultimate flexibility.
Yeah,
I feel
that's all good.
It's going to be iron that we need a lot of, but like, you know, that's TBDBD.
Okay, TBDBDBDBs. You got the TBDBs, Isaac.
To be decided by decision.
Yes.
TBDBD.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any kind of Latin phrase where
to be decided by decisiveness is what we're going for.
Which is it's not decisive at all.
You think you're a pretty decisive person, man, or are you quite indecisive?
Oh, it's one of those annoying answers where I'm like, it depends.
It doesn't depend. I think the answer is if somebody says, "Are you a decisive person or not?" and you say anything other than "I'm not I am decisive," or "I am,"
then you're not decisive.
Exactly. If you say,
I guess that's fair. Actually,
if you say I'm decisive, that means you're decisive. If you go, well, maybe sometimes, then I think you've answered the question, right?
It's too open-ended, Isaac. I'm blaming it on that, all right? Leave me alone. Oh, dear. Yeah, like if it's like, if someone's like, do you want chicken or lamb? I'm like, chicken. But if like someone's like, do you want to eat pizza or fried chicken? I mean, then I'm going to say fried chicken because obviously I would.
Right.
Like, yeah, but then it also depends, right? If someone asks me, it's one of those questions where you ask a group and everyone's like, I don't mind.
Yeah.
And then everyone's all low-key glad if someone's just like, let's do this.
Right.
Like,
are you that person, or are you one of the holdouts? Like if you're with the group and they're like, where should we go for dinner?
If people are really hesitating,
so you're like a last resort, is what you're saying.
I would say, shall we just do this?
Right. So you'll step in to the boots only when it's demanded of you, only when there's no other. You're the boots of last resort.
Exactly. I am the boots of last resort, Isaac. You call me that from now on. I am indeed the boots of last resort, and I am proud, Isaac, of being so. Oh dear, that's pretty good. Are you decisive, Isaac?
I'm very decisive, Nick.
There it is. Good answer. Good answer. Oh man.
The boots of last resort.
The boots of last resort, Isaac. If I forget my boots, it's gonna be trouble. It spells disaster if I forget my boots. Ooh. Okay. I keep treating these little lovely cleansing water puddles as like lava. I like instinctively jump over them. Oh dear.
I've been doing the same thing, man.
No real need for it.
Okay. We're closing in, Nick. I've got 12 mud bricks. Make that 16 mud bricks.
Oh, nice. And we need 20, is it?
We need 9 lots. So we need 18 is what we need. And I've got 16, I believe.
Gotcha.
But that's 18 if we want to make 1 blast furnace and 1 coke oven. Now, exhibit all of our past that we know from, Nick. I think the coke oven and especially the blast furnace are just horrifically slow.
Yes. This is indeed
like slower
confirmed by
than you deciding where you want to go out for dinner, man. Like it's
slow. Oh, it's not even the same league, man.
Right. Like you'll be at dinner and back, and you'll have slept through to the next morning before this coke oven and blast furnace make their first move.
Yeah, it's rough, Isaac. It's rough.
It's real bad. So we might want to make more than one of them? Question mark.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like we might want to make 2 blast furnace or coke ovens or 3 blast coke ovens, something like that. You know what I mean? Like just blast a few ovens, of them, right?
Blast coke ovens, also known as blokes, Isaac.
Blokes, yeah.
Blokes, blasting coke. Right. So then you must multiply.
I must multiply. Yes, exactly.
Yes.
So
apparently they've been buffed for Cryptopolis, according to one person in the Twitch chat, Isaac.
I believe that.
I want to believe them.
Ben has a tendency to buffing those
slow
machines.
Yeah.
However, still, if you look at the quest line, Nick, for getting immersed in engineering, there are so many machines, right?
Yeah.
Like, are you looking at the quest line?
Let's have a look. I looked at it a couple episodes ago when I was making the engineer's hammer. So I do know what you're on. There's a bloody web of things, isn't it? This is getting immersed in engineering. Yes. All of these big boys.
We're going to need like steel scaffolding out the wazoo, and we're going to need steel fences and all this other garbage. And so I feel like even if they are buffed to be a wee bit faster, it might be better.
Reminds me, do you need to upgrade both of these things to pull in and out of them?
You need to upgrade the blast furnace to be able to pull in and out of it. You do not have to upgrade the coke oven to pull in and out of it.
Okay. I'm just thinking about overnight cooking and stuff and what's possible there. But then there would not be any overnight cooking. No. We need to provide the strong biceps to the other one, right? Whichever
the
one.
Blast furnace,
blast furnace. That's it.
It does need the biceps if he's going to be
okay.
automated. Yeah. Otherwise, he's just slow.
I see.
I'm just thinking about it, man. If you didn't have biceps, you wouldn't be able to do any automation either, man.
That's true. That's true. I wouldn't be able to automate my own life, Isaac. Like anything in life. I would not be autonomous as a being.
Without biceps.
Without
is that true? It's just the biceps?
It's just what's the
secret, only thing that makes you autonomous is the biceps.
You don't need triceps, Isaac. Don't even speak to me about legs. All right. Don't get me started on leg day. Here we go.
You think you run faster on 2 legs or on all 4s, man?
Oh, all 4s, Isaac. Obviously. Like, why are you even asking me such a stupid question with such an obvious answer? Can't believe you asked that.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry for disrespect.
I'm like the Ians from the Quarry, right? I get on all 4s.
You got
I'll just bloody go for it.
You got that jump range as well. Those Ians can jump, man.
Yeah, but only when I'm also on all 4s, right? It's the spring that comes from my biceps, obviously, Isaac. Where that comes from, all right?
He's been skipping leg day. It's all arm day, so he's on all fours.
Yeah,
exactly. He runs and he jumps like never before.
I can't get on your level though, Isaac. I know you're at your fastest when you are strictly just on 2 arms.
Yeah, arms only.
Arms only. Yeah. I mean, fair enough, man. Like, I can't blame you.
Yeah. No, I'm all arms, man.
You're all arms, all of the time.
All of the time.
Oh, here we go. Is that...
Okay, this is fine though. Here we go. What we got over here? 32 mud. Let me take that.
Lovely.
Someone said I'm sure Isaac writes down a random list of questions to ask Nick. I promise you I don't. You know, sometimes
which is the more worrying thing. Yeah, man.
Sometimes
it's good.
You just think of questions to ask.
Keep coming at me.
Ask the questions, you know.
Keep them coming, Isaac.
Nick's a great conduit for question asking.
Honestly, I've got quite a few friends that do that generally.
Yeah.
They'll just be like, and they'll be like, hey, what if? And they'll give me the most stupidest scenario they could have imagined. And I'll just fully answer it, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's the best way to do it, right?
It's got to be done. You can't be like, that's
that
weird.
never happened.
Can you imagine if I did
that?
that?
Yeah,
right?
I mean,
we would be here.
The whole show would have failed years ago, man.
Exactly. If I was like, that's a weird question. Why would you ask me
a different one.
Ask me a different one. Like, how do you do your nails so well? And then I'd give you a real answer to that one as well. Just saying.
Like, a real question. Like, what is the temperature outside? So I can tell you factually.
Something I can ask Google. I was going to ask him as well, but fear of getting doxxed, I won't.
It's like the temperature at, and then read your exact coordinates out.
Oh dear. I have purchased a Google speaker, Isaac, for this office room, specifically for any scenario in which I need to ask anything. I got the bigger one as well that can get loud, right?
Oh, nice.
So that you are all able to hear. Because I like listening to, I listen to lots of bits and bobs while I do work in here. So I got a speaker for that. I was like, God, yeah, this is perfect for if I need to ask Google anything on stream, which is ideal.
Okay.
Here we go. All right, I'm slowly shifting everything over, Isaac, from these chests. I have upgraded one of the drawers as well, which is good. Is that linked? Not linked, bruh. Let me link that real quick.
Mistakes have been made.
There we go. All right, what's up?
It's all right, Nick. Don't sweat it.
Okay, the lava's still there. That's interesting.
Yeah, no, mistakes have been made, but it's fine. It's fine. They're
you
fixable,
deleted everything.
Rectifiable.
Is it all gone?
No, it's all right.
Everything we've ever worked for. Okay. Okay, I'm glad. Maybe.
Apple doxes, but Google doesn't. Yeah, maybe. I don't think to be asking the weather as his question of choice. I don't think the kind of questions Nick's going to be asking are like, hey, Google, what's my precise location right now?
Yeah, right now. I want the coordinates. I want longitude and latitude. Come on. Oh. Goodness.
Hey, Google, remind me my home Wi-Fi password? BXT418.
Yeah, it is. I haven't changed it. It is the standard one. Because of course it is. Of course it is. Thing is, right, I only have to add that Wi-Fi password to all my devices once. And now these days, whenever someone comes over, I just share it with my iPhone. And if they've got an Android, they deserve to put it in letter by letter. Isaac.
Wow, how the mighty have changed. Just 1 year ago, this guy had an Android phone. And
I know.
1 year in, he's changed.
Sacrilege, isn't it? I know. Sorry.
Wow, Nick. Wow.
Sorry, I take it back. I mean, they do, but I take it back. Like, if I had an Android phone again, I would subject myself to it, right? I'd be a dirty Android person, and I'd be like, okay, yeah, I deserve this. I deserve everything that was coming to me, Isaac.
I do not harbor Nick's negative opinions of Android users. Just I want that known.
He doesn't harbor them.
I don't harbor them
yet.
I may platform them, but I don't harbor them. All right.
Yeah, technicalities, people.
Okay. No, I accidentally put. I thought that I thought that the Coke brick recipe was made in the little with the mechanical press. It turns out it's not. like it's made in the mixer.
Oh, right.
By putting all the stuff by putting all the stuff in the mechanical press bowl, it crafted my brick into bricks, like the block bricks, which are not uncraftable. So I needed to make more clay.
I see. You hungry, man? I got burritos.
I'm fully full, man.
I got flipping burritos. God, yeah. Could go for a burrito. It's been a while since I've had a burrito.
Someone said, I don't know if Apple does this, but on Android, you can share your QR codes for Wi-Fi. You can share QR codes for Wi-Fi passwords.
You can do that. I have seen that on Android phones. Yeah.
On iPhone, if you open up your iPhone and you try and connect to it, like if I was connecting to Nick's network, it would just pop up on Nick's phone and be like, hey, do you want to let Isaac know your password? And Nick would click yes, and then I would be in. That'd be the end of it. Yeah.
No, I want a second option that says no and send them a custom message.
No, and let them know why.
Yeah, because like, you filthy animal, gotta take my Wi-Fi password.
It was like when I got one of the, we talked about it before, but when I got one of those Ubiquiti Wi-Fi discs, like the network extenders, and it gave me the option to set up like a guest network, and then
you could charge
beyond
people,
that, it let me charge people for the guest network, which makes sense if you're running like a business. But I just thought it was funny that I could charge my guests.
That's pretty. That's a power move. That can I connect to your Wi-Fi?
Yeah, for $4.99 a night.
Yeah, it's not for free though. It comes with a fee. Money. Who do you think I bloody am?
You can, but it's bandwidth limited and it's not free.
Yeah, you're limited to 1 megabit per second. If you want anything more, you have to pay.
And you've got to accept the tracking terms and conditions. I'm going to intercept every message on in and out.
It's also like completely unencrypted, right? You're sitting opposite them, and you're like, well, we're doing a lot of internet shopping there, aren't you?
I don't think Kevin's going to message back. Stop messaging him. Just give it up.
Just stop it now. It's not happening. Stop pestering Kevin. Oh dear.
Concentrated carbon. Okay. I've got the code command is up and running, man. It's going.
Lovely. Very good, Isaac. Very good.
We've
been upgrading a couple of drawers here because believe it or not, we have actually saturated a few of them with all our stuff.
Okay.
Luckily, Project Null Shard has given me tons of shards, which is handy.
Oh, we've got Scorched Netherrack, right? We've got a ton of that stuff.
Yeah, I think so. I would check actually if there's some Scorched Earth hanging out in one of those.
Oh no, it's Scorched Netherrack that I'm after. We've got loads of it, man.
Nice. I was going to say, see if it's hanging out in those. In one of those drawers. I don't know if it is or not.
Oh no, it is. You're right, man. You got it. It's done.
Cool. Good.
Okay, I need more pipes. That's fine. What are you up to, man? What are you?
I'm still working on Project Transfer. A lot of these drawers are full, right? So I've been making some upgrades, some basic level upgrades, just to get us up and running. Especially because the Quadra ones are you can store 4 times less of each things, right? Yes. Yeah. So I've just been putting a couple of copper upgrades in, which is easy because null shards. Because I got load null shards. So that's very good. Oh, I see your 8 bricks in here. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh well, hopefully we need to do a bit of painted decorating. Is there really no way to downcraft those? Like
no way,
really?
Man.
Really? Damn. Not even like a future machine or anything. It's just
I think you can pulverize them, but I don't think that gets you what you want.
Actual bricks back, like singular bricks or whatever it was, right?
It's just secular bricks.
Secular bricks, yeah. I'll go with it. None of those secular bricks. Let's put that one in there.
So if I put this
this is good.
Here, and I connect this up like this. You're gonna get lava? Question mark? I don't know how it works. Nice. Okay, cool.
Nice.
Yeah, no, we're good. So this is where I just need the netherrack, which we're getting over here, right? This should be done. And then once this is done, which it is, we can divvy this up amongst all of our furnace friends. Again, we do need more heat. How are we doing on null shards, man? We got loads.
We've got quite a lot. We've got 601.
Wonderful.
Isaac null shards.
Oh, are they in a new location, a new home?
They're in top left, bottom right of top left.
Nick, I greatly hate the way that you've organized this. Like, why? why are the two different types of plank that we have so far apart from each other? Why are they not next to each other in the why is there just like a random bit of skystone dust? We've got one of them. There's one skystone dust that gets its own drawer. What is that about? I just don't understand.
Plank number 2 was discovered well after plank number 1 was placed down. I do want to rearrange these. Like these are. Don't worry about this. You don't have to worry about that. All right, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
I'll try not to, man.
Oh,
it's gonna keep me up at night.
I'm losing you.
Beep boop.
Beep boop.
Am I back?
He's back. I think he's back.
Hello, chat.
Hi. He's back. He's
and
back.
Nick, greetings.
Hi. Welcome back, Isaac.
Man.
Welcome back.
No. You were saying?
Yeah. Don't worry about these. It's like one of those things where you put some stuff in and you've not had all the stuff right. Like you get one block later and you got to put it down, and this can be rearranged. Don't worry about that. That's all for you.
I'm a little worried about that, Nick. But you know, I trust in the process.
Probably not going to shift it.
It's not going to change ever
because there's going to be a simple storage network. That's the other bit. When the simple storage network's down,
but it's still going to look bad.
Nah, don't worry about that.
Even if we get the simple storage network, it's not going to look any better, right?
It's small though. It's small. It's tiny. Don't worry about it. There's so much bloom from the shader's eyes that you can't see it.
Just put down so many lamps that you can't.
Yeah, I'll put a lamp in front of the drawer.
Okay.
Right. Let's keep dumping these bits.
Okay, this is gonna be fine. So we're very close to the blast furnace as well here, which is fantastic, man.
Nice. Good.
There it is. Good. This should be good to go. Like I said, I think the blast furnace is potentially. Let me check steel. If I want to make steel ingots, it doesn't have to be. I hope that it doesn't have to be coal coke that we burn. I assume that the idea is that we should burn coal coke just because it's more efficient. And right now, we're getting coal via we don't have a limitless supply of coal. We're getting our coal from the coal shards, right from the null shards. So I imagine we are going to want to, just for efficiency's sake, we're going to want to put all of our hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. We're going to want to use all of our coal, turn it into coal coke, and then use the coal coke to make the steel.
Right.
That makes sense.
Right
now we don't have a limitless supply of coal.
Right.
So I think we're probably going to want to use the coke oven to turn all of our coal into coal coke, and then use that coal coke to make steel in the coke oven, because that's just the more efficient way of doing it, right?
Right, okay. Isaac, if it's more efficient, go for it.
And I don't think...
What dreams are made out.
Can you make... I don't know if you can smelt, the warped logs into... charcoal. No, I don't think you can, because, it's the whole thing about the warped logs not being burnable.
Oh, yeah.
The warped logs on planks don't work as fuel in furnaces.
Yeah, they don't, do they? They don't. That is correct.
Someone said Nick wasn't listening. Don't you worry, chat. I know full well when Nick's not listening.
Yeah. I was concentrating on placement of things, and then I heard more efficient, better way to do it. And I was like, Isaac, I believe you. Don't you worry. I believe you. I believe in you as well.
You get trees from the vending machine. I don't think there are any trees in the vending machine. The vending machine just.
I saw a lemon tree or a lime tree or something like that in one of these vending machines.
There's a. Do we kick each other out when we open it?
I think we do. I was wondering why I couldn't get in, and I guess when I right click it, it kicks you out and doesn't let me in. It's a persimmon sapling, Isaac. A persimmon sapling. Whatever the hell that is.
Apparently that can give us real wood, maybe.
Okay. Fair enough.
If you want to be a real boy.
If you want to be a real boy.
Nick, the blast furnace, finally. Years of work and preparation and hard effort. It's done. We've done it.
Nice. It's very good.
So we can now start producing, hopefully, some steel. But again, we need
this
coal coke first. So we take the coal coke, slap that in there, and presumably, if we drop some iron in there, which we do have, we can start making steel, man.
Nice.
Not to be confused with man of steel.
No. No Britannia here either, Isaac. Thank God.
Yet.
Quickly checks.
Okay, so...
Oh, no, it's not there. I mean, it... Oh, no, it isn't there. Okay, I was scared for a second. Okay, no Britannia. All right, we're good. Thanks, Ben, and Cryptic.
Thanks, Ben. So the simple storage network. What was the problem here? Why did we need to go through the arc furnace? I forget. We need brass, we need furnaces, that's fine. We need iron, dropper. Is it the redstone? Is that the trouble that we need to go through?
We don't have that yet. If it is.
But no, it looks like we get redstone through like a different setup. Although maybe this requires the arc furnace in some way, shape, or form. Doesn't look like it, although it does require mechanical crafting. Lead.
That sounds very arc furnace-y, to be fair.
But what do we need lead for, chat? Am I losing my mind? Oh, it's for the lead gear for the middle of the storage network route. I see. Okay, and the lead requires the arc furnace? Question mark? Like, what is it that requires it here? I see that we've got this extruder that gets us lead, but like, what? I don't understand why we need lead. Why we need the arc furnace.
Anyone, please?
Like, it looks like we get the thermal extruder from Create. Or the mechanical extruder, sorry, and then we use that to make the... Unless we need lead to make, like, the... Dust to ingots. Is it required to, like, smelt... Oh, I see. So we're going to make lead dust, and then in order to smelt the lead dust... That's awkward. That's very awkward. I understand, though. Right.
Ben? Cryptic? Why is it awkward?
Why?
Ben?
Why? Just why?
Please.
Okay, we got some. This definitely is a little faster, but it's still quite slow though. The steel production process is not fast.
Right. Okay. So it could be better, could be worse. Isn't necessarily good or bad. Just kind of is
what it is.
It's great. Right.
Exactly. Yeah. I would.
Okay. I see.
I would concur with that.
I see how it is.
Series of events. Of unfortunate events. Okay.
I'm gonna listen to you guys. I'm gonna tidy this drawer up, and I've got a way to do it where there can be new ingots or blocks introduced into the system, but it's still not. It won't mess this up. Here we go.
That sounds fantastic.
If you didn't understand what I said, don't worry about it.
No, I understand. You're going to rearrange this so that we can add new ingots to the system without messing up the...
Yeah, I'm going to go blocks along all the bottom rows, and I'm going to go everything else along all the top rows and go left to right. So then it actually looks quite coherent, but it's quite adaptable. So yeah, don't you worry. Don't you worry. Let's put this.
Oh, Nick, I hate this.
Oh no, is it? Have we been bamboozled, Isaac?
We've been immersive engineered, man.
We've been too immersively engineered. Is what you're saying?
We have, because so now it's the freaking the electrodes, man. We need to make.
Oh God, no.
Yeah, right. Those. I need to make a metal. We need to take the coal, put it in the coke oven. That produces coal coke. We then need to take the coal coke, put it into a crusher for immersive engineering, right? To get the coke dust. Take the coke dust, put that into 8 of those into a squeezer for immersive engineering to make hop graphite ingots. We need to smelt the hop graphite ingots, hop graphite dust, into hop graphite ingots, and then we can take the hop graphite ingots and run those to a metal press with a metal press mold rod addition to turn 4 hop graphite ingots into 1 electrode with 50% integrity, right? And then I believe we need 3 electrodes to run the arc furnace. Right? And that's before we even make the freaking arc furnace. So we need 3 multiplied by 4, which is 12. 12 multiplied by 8, which is 96. Then we need... So I need 96 coal coke, I think. Use the blueprint. There's no recipe for the blueprint, right? Oh, there is a recipe for the blueprint. Hold on. Oh, okay. So why the metal press then? The metal press is not required? It's just part of the quest line? I see. Okay. That makes it a little bit better.
Okay.
For whatever reason, though, it doesn't... Oh, no, wait. Yeah, no, you can't craft the blueprint, Cryptic. It's not craftable. As always, it's never craftable. Like, this blueprint is usually only obtainable through villagers. You get the blueprint as a reward? For what? Oh, here I see. Okay. Right. I understand. There's a quest that gives us the blueprint as a reward. Right. Good, good, good. Okay. That's a little bit better.
Is it better?
It's a lot better, man. It's not great.
Okay.
It's a little bit better, though.
Okay. All right. I'm glad. Isaac, I'm glad. Good stuff.
This is fine. Let me bookmark this.
All right. You okay?
This.
Is it going to be just quite bad and not completely terrible?
I think that's an apt description, Nick.
Okay. Good. Good.
I would call your description there apt.
But I'm very glad that it's apt to your satisfaction. Isaac.
Is apt just APT? Is that how you spell that word? Apt?
Yeah, it is. Bit of a weird word, right? It sounds like it shouldn't. It sounds like a different language.
It's like,
but indeed, it isn't.
It sounds like an app has done something to you. Like when we say we've been benned. It sounds like
we've been apt. Yeah,
like, if Instagram does something bad to you, it's like, oh, you've been apt.
We've been apt so bad.
Yeah, you've been badly apt.
We've been apt so yeah. Oh no, I've been apt.
But no, that's not what it means.
No, not at all.
No.
Don't doubt it for a second.
Do you oft describe things as apt, Nick?
So, yes. You know what? I don't oft actually. No, I definitely don't oft describe things as apt. But I have described things. Yeah, I oct. You mean Isaac or ox? I ox describe things as
apt.
Apt. God, it's hard to get your head around, isn't it? Oh dear.
Okay, that's good to know, man. Yeah. What things are you often describing as apt?
Like I would say that someone is apt at something. Like, oh yeah, that's quite apt, or they're quite apt at that. It's like a replacement for the word competent, right?
Sure.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Maybe. In some scenarios.
Apt. Competent, apt.
But isn't that adept? Or...
Oh, maybe I say adept. Maybe I'm thinking of the word adept. I don't even know anymore, Isaac. I don't even know what to believe anymore. Ugh.
Yeah, so apt is defined as being appropriate or suitable in the circumstance, right?
Right, I see.
Adept is very skilled or proficient at something.
Okay.
So, so you could say that we are neither apt nor adept at modern Minecraft.
No,
and you would be correct.
Say, actually,
yeah,
you would be. That would be apt.
That would be
it's
apt
in itself.
That would be an
right?
apt statement. Yes,
that would be a very apt statement. I would say that could be that would be so apt. It's actually accurate. It's an accurate statement.
On point.
On point. Yes. That is indeed how I would describe it.
That's the official terminology right there.
That's the official. Yeah, 100% official. Hey, he's got an engineer's workbench.
Yeah, he does.
Lovely. I'm just creating some more. Here we go. Let's get just one more copper upgrade for scorched stone. In fact, no, I don't need one actually. I can nick it out of here. Oh yes.
He's gonna steal it.
I'm gonna steal it. Real good.
Theft is occurring. 1 iron, 1 nickel, 1 copper. Okay, that's fine.
I'm gonna make one more. It's all good. Here we go.
I'm putting all my faith in you, Nick, for the organization of this wall, man.
Don't you worry. The only issue will lie when we run out of space on that wall, but we can always go upwards. I'm sure nothing. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine.
The shine bright lights can be moved, right?
Exactly. It can be shuffled, Isaac.
Yeah.
Shuffled across and above. Okay.
I need... Oh gosh, the blue dye is a pain to get, right? The blue dye requires that we
have to dry stuff, Isaac, don't you? Is there not a better way post blue dye?
Ben, why? Benjamin.
Is there no other way?
I don't think so. I think the only way... We don't have lapis.
Labs.
Oh no, we've got this though. It's fine. Okay, we're okay. We're okay. Things are...
It's all right?
Things are... We're in a holding pattern, Nick. I think we're steady.
Oh, right? That's... Holding pattern's never fun though.
No.
Because you're just there. Holding on for dear life.
Dear life, yeah. You ever been in a holding pattern, man?
Yeah, I have actually.
Yeah.
Because, I distinctly remember I was in a plane once and we weren't landing for ages. And I was like, what the hell's going on here? And then I noticed the plane would just turn right and then stay up and then not turn right for a bit and then turn right and then not, and we were just in a loop for like half an hour as the pilots were waiting for something to happen. There must have been some traffic or something, right? Some sky traffic. So yeah,
aerial traffic. I thought there was a whole system in place to stop aerial traffic from being a thing.
Yeah, I'm sure there is.
They called it air traffic control for a reason, you know, like just
no,
sort that stuff out.
Yeah,
not
no,
acceptable,
they didn't. Oh, I was going to write my complaint. I should have got like a little transmitter and like got on the radio frequency that the pilots are using and be like, "Hello, can we land, please? Air France 336, please, can we land? I'm getting hungry up here." Air traffic control can hear it because I've dialed onto their frequency. I'm sure that won't get me in any trouble with the authorities at all.
No, you'd have to be able to speak French to make it happen, man. But
exactly.
But I'm sure you do speak fluent French, right?
Yeah. Oui, oui, Isaac. Oui, oui.
I thought so.
No. Here we go.
Okay. Right.
I'm gonna.
I need the crusher requires so much stuff, and we don't have any power. What are we doing for power, man? We need to.
We've not needed it, have we?
We haven't.
Power. That's why we haven't delved into it. We're just not, because all power is create power that we've needed, and thus we've just used create.
Yeah, but that's the thing. But we need to
get creative with our power.
Oh yeah, there is a quest here for the alternator from create.
Is it trying to push us in that direction then?
I think so. Yeah.
Which
is horrible. I really hope. I really hope.
Yeah, because the alternator we made quite late game in the last pack, and it was a bit nasty to make, wasn't it?
I am hoping that I think we did the opposite, right? We didn't make the alternator. We made the one that turns regular power into create power, I think.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because we were taking our...
Yes.
We had like infinite power in Stoneblock 3, and we were trying to get power for our... we were trying to get stress units for our mechanical crafters, right?
Right.
This time around, we're doing the opposite. We're trying to take the power from create and turn it into redstone flux, right?
Right.
Which is fine, but if the alternators are not buffed anyway, the alternators, to my knowledge, don't produce a lot of power. And along the same vein, the immersive engineering machines use a staggering amount of power, right? Unless tweaked,
double whammy.
The arc furnace uses 4,096 redstone flux per tick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is
a lot.
It's quite pricey, yeah.
Quite pricey indeed. I see.
We don't have redstone, chat. We can't make anything like the magmatic dynamo or anything just yet.
No redstone. No redstone. Water. Oh yeah, this is
okay. I might need. I think I need you to go back and get more shards, man.
Yeah, I'll go down and get more shards. Give me just a second, because I think this is the final primary block. Oh, I can't be bothered to move that. It's 974.
Oh, look at this. I don't. So we don't need draws for all of these, man. Like polished granite doesn't need a draw.
You can get rid of.
We've got to draw 4 granite, right?
Yeah, so you can get rid of stuff as you see fit, but basically blocks in the bottom.
I understand.
Non-blocks at the top, because then that means if we discover a block, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to then go to the end draw.
Yes.
You can keep going sideways, and then I've started off from the other side. So I'm going backwards for like the scorched foods.
Yes.
Again, all of these can be removed. But yeah, that's the plan basically.
Right. Again, I don't know if we want. Do we want draws for the scorched versions, or do we just want to wash them?
No, I mean they're there temporarily.
Right.
Obviously, once we've got thingy set up in the future, it's just so that we can just shove them in these chests and stuff, right? And then we can move them out of there. So it's all good. Right. Let me go get some shards then. I've got let me get some shrooms.
We do need redstone.
1 and 2. Lovely. Let me have a burrito for the road. Oh yeah. Lovely. Where are my wooden bowls?
Wooden bowls. Okay, this is awkward because it does look like we do need redstone before we can make the crusher. Like we've unlocked the quest for the crusher, but we need redstone to make the crusher. And redstone, I assume, is going to require us to work through this quest line a little bit. Yeah, so I think we have to start by making purple lava. This is purple, pink, light blue, and blue lava. And then
Oh, yes, of course.
From there, we need the mechanical extruder.
Yes, of course.
Which gets us... So we can use a mechanical extruder. Nether shards. I see. So we need purple lava. And I assume based on this graphic is awkward. I don't know if you see this. If you look at the recipe for a nether shard, man, I see purple lava on one side, water on the other, and then the machine in the middle, and then glass underneath. So, but I assume you put down like a block of purple lava on one side, the block of water on the other. I assume those don't get used. And then you smash a purple glass underneath, and that gives you a nether shard. And then the nether shard, 3 nether shards equals 1 redstone shard. And then if we want to make the crusher, we need 4 redstone shards. Alternatively, we can make more redstone engineering blocks, which with 4 redstone. Oh, I see, but you can't make... How in the world do we make redstone out of redstone shards then? What's the deal there? Oh, you gotta crush them, I see. Interesting. Right, okay. So the crusher is gonna be part of our actual process as well.
Right. Those are the two spinny crushers, Isaac. Is that the crusher? Oh no, it's the one big
old machine, man.
Big old bucket. The
big old the thing that chomps all of our stuff together.
Yes. Oh yes. I know the one.
He knows the one. He knows it all too well.
All right. I'm sharding. I'm killing some lava monsters. Get the hell out of here, you lava monster. Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Stuff spilling out again,
Why?
Isaac.
Yeah, I broke a pipe and it's spewing.
It's just spewing everywhere. As soon as I heard the why, I knew that was it. Because it's very nonsensical in this realm. Hello, lava monster. I'm your friend. Just kidding. Get the hell out of here. Give me your shards. All right, lovely.
Okay.
We must have turned off the sound effects for like them throwing fireballs at us, like right at the very beginning, because these guys are just pure silence.
You'll love to see it.
It's lovely.
You'll love to see silence.
I can just hear the lovely ambient sounds of the nether. You silly, silly monster. Yeah. Okay. But you've got no aspirations, monster. You're flipping. Yeah, get out of here.
Come on, Horde. You talking badly to the... You talking...
I'm trash talking.
You're trash talking?
I'm trash talking them, and then I'm wiping the floor with them, Isaac.
Are you
shards.
Are you a big believer in trash talk, man?
Yeah, in this context.
Just in the real world, in life.
Just to like really put people down.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Just
I believe that it does do that.
I feel like there's friendly trash talk, right?
Oh yeah, you banter, Isaac.
Yeah,
of course.
How do you feel about friendly?
I'm British. That's like all talk, Isaac. Trash talk is all talk,
right?
But not without like getting too deep, right?
Right.
Unless you're feeling a bit spicy.
But how do you know where the line is, Nick?
That's the issue, right? You never know where the line is.
I see. It's impossible to know.
It's impossible to know.
Right. Do you think you cross that line often?
No, I think I'm quite good with that.
With lines.
Maybe.
Right.
Depends. To myself, yeah, I don't cross lines, Isaac, but then who knows?
What about when you're driving and there's there's like one of those, there's like the line that's like, only cyclists past here. Do you cross that line often?
I do cross that line. Yeah, I cross that line all the time. I thought you were going to say like when driving generally, do you get ragey? But you know me, man, I'm mega patient. Like even when someone just absolutely does something so dumb, I will just stop the car. I rarely ever sound my horn.
Yeah.
I'll just stop the car and I'll just look at them in disappointment. And they clearly will like clock it. Yeah. They're like, oh no.
Your disappointment as a stranger is enough.
It's probably more effective, I'll only beat my horn if like I'm behind someone at a traffic light and they've just not noticed that it's gone green. Because then I'm just like telling them, right? Because obviously they won't know unless I beat my horn. My disappointment is not going to transfer through to them.
I was furious the other day, man. I was trying to leave my own street. And I live on a fairly narrow street, right? Like it's a street you can't fit 2 cars up, right?
Right, I see.
Every house on this street has a drive, right? So you can park your car on the drive. It's fine, easy, no problems. However, someone had parked on one side of the road, street parking, right? No double yellows, completely legally, they parked. Somebody else had parked almost parallel to them, creating a throughput gap,
a blockage
that was unable to pass. What do you do in that situation?
You have to turn around. You have to go to the other. You have to go the other way.
It's a dead end.
It's a cul-de-sac.
Right.
Oh,
there's one way out.
Oh my goodness me, you're
one way out of the street, man.
That is. I mean, yeah. There's no get. You just gotta have to get on your bike, Isaac. Now in that situation, you've just got to like. If it's a parent whose house it's parked in front of, you got to knock on the bloody door, right?
That's the thing. It wasn't really.
You're gonna be like,
I don't know who it was.
Like, yeah, like if it was on the street, that's the thing. You don't know whose house it was. You can't be, you know, a bloody door-to-door salesman.
That's the thing. Going around being like, and you don't. The thing is the worst thing is you don't know who parked there second, right? Because the person who parked first is not in the wrong. You're allowed to park on the street. It's the person who parked second and created the blockage. It's their fault, right? I don't want to be the guy who goes to the person who parked first and was like, "What the heck, man? Fix your stuff," right?
And they're just like, "What? Wasn't me. That's fine." Yeah.
Do I need to get a tow? Do I need to invest in a towing company so I can tow
them away? Just get one of the. Or just get like a, I don't know, like a. Yeah, one of those like the clamps, the wheel clamps. That's what I'm trying to think of.
Someone said, "What is the most British reaction? What did you do?" I turned around and went back home. I didn't go out.
Of course you did. That's the thing. That's the thing, though, right? That's just what you do. What else are you going to do in the situation?
Exactly. There's nothing
else you can do apart from be furious in your own head and go home in a hump. There is nothing you can do in this situation. That's it. Oh,
I couldn't leave.
Gosh.
The thing that boiled my blood more is that like maybe 15 minutes later I heard a honk outside. I look outside. I look up the road.
Oh, with someone else.
Somebody else was just honking. And they were there for like 10 minutes honking.
Just honking.
Yeah, exactly.
They were trying to like get everyone's attention.
Yeah.
To whoever. They didn't hold back. They were.
But then eventually the person whose car it was came out, they reversed to let the guy pass and then parked back in the same spot. I was fuming.
Oh no.
I was not happy at all, man. I was ready to
flip.
I was ready to send some strongly worded letters, man.
Oh no, that's terrible.
It was real bad.
Oh jeez, what were they thinking?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's bad. That's very bad.
No, it's extremely bad.
That's extremely very bad. Goodness me, I'm so sorry I had to experience that.
Thanks,
I've only been blocked by people who were in their cars, and then I've been like, I would flash my lights at them and be like, "Yo, get out of the way."
Yeah.
Although there was one time where an Uber driver was waiting for passengers, and he was just there waiting for these passengers, and I was like, "Look, you could." I was thinking in my head, you could pull ahead to like the end of the road and just tell them to come to you, and then I was like, right, I had enough. I'd flash my lights at him, and he kind of put his hand out the window. Very similar situation. Road was one car width. Right?
Yeah.
He then put his hand out the window and gave me a signal to like pass him. Right. And I was like, there is no way I can pass him.
Yeah,
there's like you fit a motorcycle through there maybe, but not a car.
I hate when people do that. They do it all the time. They're like, "Oh yeah, just do this." And
just go past me. I'm like, what? Do you want a bloody scrape? Right? And then I was like, I could reverse because I'd not gone very far down this road. Too late. There was a car behind me and a car behind them. Right, and then it turned into a honk fest, right?
Yeah.
And eventually, I was in a student area. The students came out, and got in, and I was so unhappy. I didn't even need to go down this road, right? I'd only went down this narrow road just because I was driving around at night with someone. And I wanted to show them a place that I used to live. Right, I was like, oh, I used to live on this street. We're in the area. I was like, oh, and I was like, for God's sake, why did I think that? I should have just gone to my destination. That's the thing. I was like, oh, it's my fault.
People are saying just honk, just sit there and honk in your horn until they move. But like, I live here.
This guy wasn't moving, man. I gave him a honk.
I guess it depends. Like, I'm talking about my scenario, right? Like, in my scenario, I don't.
Oh, your scenario. The thing is, there was no one to honk at either.
Like, obviously, I could just honk and then hope that one of the two people whose car it is, hears the incessant honking and comes out to move it.
See what the hell's going on, yeah.
Yeah. But like, I live here. I don't want to be making enemies.
Yeah, you don't want to be public enemy number one, right? That's the thing.
People just go about their day and I'm sat there just honking away, right?
Yeah. And it could have, and the worst bit would have been if you did it for like 10 minutes and no one came out.
Yeah, right.
Fair likelihood that could have been the case. And then you're public enemy number one and you didn't achieve
what you
what
wanted
you set
to,
out to do, right? That's the thing. That's it.
Said that isn't top tier British. Nothing about sitting and honking fits with Isaac's personality. It's true. I would never sit and honk.
That's fair enough, man.
I should. I think, you know, I'd probably get further in life by doing it, but you know, it's not me, man.
No, you won't get anywhere in life without honking. Isaac is quote of the day.
Yeah, you should. Honk.
Along with my what boots was I wearing earlier? My what boots?
Oh, your boots of indecision or something like that.
My decisive boots or whatever it was. Yeah, that's the other one. There you go. Who said we don't educate the masses? The masses being like 6,000
people watching.
It's pretty good. You can fill a small stadium with that many people. A little park. A very small stadium. You can fit a local football ground with that many people.
Oh, that's my bad, chat. Thank you. Makes sense. Too many waters.
I know, right? I've often got that confused as well, in between resource generators, needing one type and the other and stuff like that. Man, this is quite therapeutic down here, just lava monster pillaging.
Yeah, it's less therapeutic up here, man. I can tell you that for a fact.
I bet, man. Yeah, I'm quite glad to be down here. What's your current situation?
I'm back to basics, man. I've just made another RGB core that took about 45 minutes.
Oh, nice! These are for the next generation lavas.
Yeah, I only made one, but I'm going to have to make 50 of them, and they're a pain in the backside to make. But okay, so now I need a mixer. I need purple dye, RGB core lava. That's fine. We have that set up, ready to go. So I'm about to make purple lava. Is what I'm doing, and
let's see. Got you.
And it's gonna be great. Don't you worry.
Purple rain.
Yeah. You like a purple rain, man?
I do love a purple rain. I've not had one in ages.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
I used to have them when I was much younger.
Yeah. Unless wise.
And much less wise.
Yeah.
And but no, not really. I wouldn't, because I used to get them in like pitcher jugs, right?
I've never had one in a pitcher jug, but I know the establishment you're referring to. That will sell it to you. You know the
establishment I'm referring to. Everyone in the UK watching knows the establishment, open parentheses, S, close parentheses, that I'm referring to. But no longer Isaac, because I usually find myself in slightly more upmarket establishments, and when I go to said establishment, I'm more likely to just get like a beer or something like that. So yeah,
really,
yeah, I'm more conscious of the sugar as well.
Yeah, sure, that makes sense.
In those cocktails, holy garbage! There was a lot of sugar in purple.
I don't know, man. Though the calories in beer, unless you're getting like a low calorie one, it's bad. Man.
Yeah, I also watch those these days as well. Weirdly, Guinness, which you would not expect to be a low calorie beer, is one of the lowest calorie beers. So I'm on the Guinness hype, man. It's actually considerably lower than most others. Yeah, and then like wine as well. But then aforementioned establishment, I wouldn't usually get wine at because it'll probably taste of vinegar. But yeah,
right.
That's my vibe.
I see.
Do like a purple rain, but not had one in a hot minute.
So, Nick, if you come back up to the surface here.
Sure, let me return.
I have the purple lava.
Nice.
However, there is more to do. If you check the quest book and you go to
oh yeah, I see this, yeah.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
I've made purple lava. It looks like I need to make pink, blue, and light blue to unlock the quest for the extruder. We don't have to do all of them, right? But you do to unlock the quest, but we can make the extruder before we unlock them all, if that makes sense.
Sure. Yeah.
The extruder, though, does require mechanical crafting. If you click on the recipe for the extruder, to make it requires not only another RGB core, but it also requires 19 mechanical crafters as well in a certain orientation.
No alternative recipe.
Yeah, bingo. So I think next time, Nick, when we come back, we're going to have to look at getting some quartz. Yeah, there's a custom recipe for rose quartz here that we can use.
Oh, is that? I see.
Polished rose quartz. It doesn't require nether quartz. Then we can use that to make a bunch of mechanical crafters. We can set up the wall mechanical crafters, make the mechanical extruder, use that to get some nether shards, use the nether shards to get some redstone shards. Once we have at least 4 redstone shards, then we can head back. We can make the crusher. Once we have the crusher, we can make the coke dust. Once we have the coke dust, we can make a squeezer to turn that coke dust into hop graphite dust. We can then smell that hop graphite dust. Doing so will unlock the engineer's blueprint for the arc furnace electrodes, allowing us to use the already made engineer's workbench to craft the graphite electrode using the hop graphite ingots and the aforementioned blueprint. All of that together then opens up the door for us to spend an ungodly amount of time making the arc furnace with all of the steel and components required for that. Once we have the arc furnace, then we can look at actually going back to the Now We're Talking quest line to make dark blue lava. Then we can use that to make lead shards. We can take that into lead dust, and then we can smelt the lead dust in the arc furnace to make lead. And once we have lead, Nick, we have access to simple storage networks and also the other mods in the pack. But those are all problems for future Nick and future Isaac. For now, we're going to go ahead and wrap up today's episode of Cryptopolis there.